Okay, must do 0063 back again for some more I Wanna Be Like Zoop. Let's kick this off again. Last time we left off we were going for this secret, and I was failing miserably because I could not remember where any of the triggers are. I've got a few of them down now, but not all of them, and I suspect I will die on the very next one that actually occurs. Why are you not triggering? Oh, maybe you don't. Okay, how about that? I believe this spike shoots off, so I'm going to drop like that. I believe there's probably one more. I believe this spike here is probably going to shoot at me. Hopefully none of the others do. Good. And that wasn't too bad. And we got a cliff jump to get out, but we're okay. Whoa! I didn't see the teleporter there. Which is very kind of hidden very well between where the with the background. So yeah. We're going to go up to the second. No, we're not, because I can't get the jump right. I'm actually going to go up to the top left now, because this is one of my. This is probably my second least troublesome area. And slowdown. And hi, Sonic. In some regards, you are more irritating than the Boshy boss. Oh, I didn't hit the save in time. But yeah, it's a kind of well, the first half anyway is a Sonic kind of area. Hopefully we get to a save reasonably quickly, because whilst the quotes are quite funny, I don't want to hear them over and over again. And some awesome Green Hill music as per before. That's a good one. That would hit the save. Not quite as epic as the well, it's the standard music from these apples are going to kill me, I'm sure they are. Yep. Not quite as epic as the Green Hill remix from I Wanna Be the Boshy in the Sonic boss fight, but then very little is. Why did it have to be that one? I don't know, there's just, Green Hill music now. It's just, I've found my love of the original Sonic's music. Let's progress. There is a gap here, so I'm kind of jumping over it because I don't want to fall through. And basically, if you do, the spikes that I'm kind of standing directly above now, I believe will all launch to the right, and there's no way to dodge it. This bit's quite interesting with all the spikes rising up, and there's a little cubby hole in the top left here where you can hide. So I would recommend that you do that. You can, I believe, dodge that other ways, but I think the cubby hole up at the top there is designed specifically for you to use it for that purpose. Head over here. Actually, I'm going to save so that I'm not over a spike pit. That's probably a good idea. And I'm not going to land there in future. And now we have, all the spikes flying at me. This bit's quite tricky. They should all come flying at me now. So I don't know whether there's is a set pattern for all of these, or whether they are slightly random, but we seem to have dodged them all. There must be another invisible block somewhere. Otherwise, I was going to say, I could not possibly make that jump. Oh, and the blocks fall down. Something else I did not remember. So we've got one try at it, and I'm sure something here is going to trigger. Something's bound to trigger. Something is bound to trigger. Yay. But this bit's not too bad. I do actually quite like, there's something quite nice about trying to dodge these spikes flying at you. Again, I can't quite tell whether they are, that looks like a slightly different pattern to how it was before, so whether they kind of home in on you to a certain degree is, I suspect that's probably what they do. It didn't look the same pattern there as the first time. Is the other one going to rise? No! Hey! Sonic Shoes secret. I'm not quite sure whether I can get out of here. I can. As I say, I don't believe that you get stuffed if you get a secret and you can't hit a save. I believe you keep the secret. But since I could get out and save, why not? So now we head back to the right. And again, you can't go up here, so I don't think this is. Actually, that is correct. No, you can't. Yeah, you can't go up here because for the same reason the spikes will fly off to the right. You also can't be too low there, or spikes will rise up from the ground. And now we're starting off from this screen rather than top of the screen that we're going to see in a minute. Or in fact, possibly, since there's no save there, it would have been the screen before. But oh well. It's a bit slower, I suspect, because I'm having to kind of wait for the platforms, and they do seem a little bit slow, but well, it's not too bad. Okay, let's not be quite so low with the jump here. Kill these things, and unfortunately there's no save till we get down there. And there is a trigger here that I can't remember for the life of me how it works. I'm pretty sure stuff flies at me and I have to time a double jump quite well, but where I need to do that, I don't know. So, right, now I know that, we should be okay. So hopefully we'll be okay with that next time. Okay, let's get going with this again. And probably what I should have done... Oh, no. That's an awesome start, isn't it? I realise what I probably should have done in the first video was kind of explain why I'd been away from YouTube and posting videos for so long. I think it's been about at least a month since I posted the final video of my Bocce playthrough. But during that time, for a little period, I was actually feeling slightly under the weather. I won't say ill, because I didn't really kind of feel like I had to take any time off work or anything like that. But I did have a bit of a sore throat and a cough, so I didn't really kind of feel like doing Let's Plays of games would be particularly entertaining for you to listen to, or particularly good for me to actually do, since my throat and voice was kind of hurting a little, so I didn't really kind of feel up to doing... What on earth am I doing? I didn't really feel kind of up to doing these kind of playthroughs, and you weren't willing to sit through me, you know, in coughing fits and all that kind of thing either, so it was better all round, I think, that I kind of stopped for a little while. The other reason that I've kind of been away for a little bit longer than I would be normally is that, I'm sure there's a trigger here, yep, is that I've recently just moved house. So, as you can tell, I'm dying with excitement about it. So yeah, I've kind of moved house, relocated, because my work has transferred to another area of the country. So there's a block here that's... there it is, it's just moving ridiculously slowly. So actually, because this block's moving so ridiculously slowly, I figured this was a perfect time to actually tell you all about what's been going on with me. So yeah, I've relocated, not a million miles away from where I was previously based, but it's about 2 hours or so away from where I was previously living. So it's a kind of a big deal, clearly. And ultimately, with the process of moving into a new place, getting set up down there, unfortunately, doing Let's Plays, etc., and doing these kind of videos just couldn't be a priority. So, I had to get the house in order, etc. I've only recently actually got an internet connection set up, so, the house was previously empty when I was kind of moving into it, so didn't have a phone or internet connection set up, so that all had to be done. So there would have been no real way for me to post in a lot to begin with. Given how long this is taking, I'm a little bit kind of nervous about not wanting to die here. Oh, but there's a save there, so that's helpful. This is a little bit slow. unfortunately, and I set these blocks off at absolutely terrible timing, but somehow managed to mess it up all the same. That's what I wanted to do. I kind of wanted to set the second one off, I think anyway, before I set the first one off. But yeah, a combination of dying, a combination of, I've done it again, a combination of feeling slightly under the weather with a sore throat, etc., and you know, the huge kind of deal of moving house has kind of meant that I really couldn't kind of devote much time to doing Let's Plays. So, in a nutshell, that's why I haven't posted anything in a little while. But I'm kind of set up now. I've got all of my kind of furniture delivered, etc. I've obviously got an internet connection now set up. So yeah, I'm kind of ready to go. Spikes are going to come flying at me, so we will stay on this platform and hope, upon hope, that nothing like that happens. Oh no, in fact I'm going to reset that because that's terrible. There we go. Yeah, I figured this bit, particularly where there is a bit of slowdown and the blocks take a little bit of time, yeah, this was a perfect opportunity to take a little detour from the game and to talk about all that. Whoa. If you haven't kind of also obviously noticed as well, a little bit of a kind of a gimmick to this area is that I can't believe that is that depending on where you're positioned on the screen, the time I suppose time kind of tends to move forwards or backwards. So you can tell at the moment that this cannon is shooting fire projectiles forward. I'm having a real nightmare on this bit at the moment. But hopefully, when I get further over to the right-hand side of the screen again, and I'm really hoping to do that quite soon, you will see that the fireballs or the cannon shots start moving backwards to the left, which is obviously interesting, and can really kind of mess up with your kind of perspective of where you need to be at the moment. See, that fireball almost came back and hit me because once I reached a certain point, it moved in a different direction. So depending on where I was standing at that particular point in time, these spikes are particularly irritating here because you've got nowhere to go really in terms of being safe. You're on that tiny little platform, and if a spike, like it did at the last couple of occasions, decides to just kind of well, yeah, launch directly. I'm just going to try and see now whether I can kind of fake out spike or anything, but it doesn't look like I can. Ah, that's a bit better. Right, hopefully this is a bit better. No! Time for a quick cut, I think.